Good morning, everyone. I'm Reverend Rebecca Kay, and I'm so glad that you could join me this morning for my daily spiritual practice. Welcome to the Yuma Center for Spiritual Living. Well, before we start this morning, I'd ask you to join me in giving thanks to all those who lost their lives in service of our country as we celebrate Memorial Day weekend. I saw on the news this morning that they expect 42 million people to be traveling by car this weekend. And I think maybe that's what caused me to come up with the word for the week. Our word this week is intuition. And I have heard intuition defined as cosmic GPS. So imagine if 42 million people were relying on their intuition to get them to their destination. We'd be living in a different world, wouldn't we? So, the meaning of the word intuition is the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. Our reading this morning is by Dr. Christian Sorensen, Dr. Petra Wells, and it's from their Joyous Living Journal, and it is entitled Cosmic GPS. We begin with a quote by Susan Jeffers. By learning to trust your intuition, miracles seem to happen. Intuitive thoughts are gifts from the higher self. And Dr. Christian writes, how do birds know to fly south in the winter? How do the monarchs know which specific trees in Mexico and on the Monterey Peninsula are right for their end to their migration? In animals, this inner knowing is called instinct. You too have an inner knowing, a cosmic GPS. Somewhere within you, you know. You know what to do. You know what is right. You know how to proceed. The inner knowing is called intuition. And it is your ability to know as God knows, to see as God sees, without the need for rational thought or explanation. This inner knowing may conflict with how you have figured it out or what is prudent and acceptable. Sometimes intuition takes you on a wild journey across the landscape of your life. Listen to yourself. Learn to act on your knowing. You will be surprised by the amazing way you reach your destination and how wonderfully Spirit supports you on the way. Our affirmation for this morning is, my intuition is the voice of Spirit in me. I listen to my intuition and trust it to be my guide. Wow, it just feels good to even say those words, doesn't it? Well, let's take those words into our heart as we go into our meditation. I invite you to gently just close your eyes and get really comfortable wherever you are. Drop your shoulders. Relax your face. Take a deep breath in. Just notice how good it feels to just sit in the silence with the intention to connect to your higher self, the divinity that resides in your heart, that spark of the divine that burns brightly. Right here, right now, we have stepped into high consciousness. That place where we prepare our minds for the best that life has to offer. That place where we listen to our intuition. Oh, it feels so good to be surrounded in love. To let this beautiful, powerful knowing fill us up, uplift us, bless us, heal us, and guide us. I invite you to affirm with me this morning. My intuition is the voice of spirit in me. I listen to my intuition and trust it to be my guide. And just take those words deeper as you sit in the silence. My intuition is the voice of spirit in me. I listen to my intuition and trust it to be my guide. I trust my intuition, my cosmic GPS, the inner knowing that knows as God knows, that sees as God sees. My intuition is the voice of spirit in me. I listen to my intuition and trust it to be my guide. So as we sit in the silence, I ask you, what does your intuition sound like, feel like, seem like? And are you trusting it? My intuition is the voice of spirit in me. I listen to my intuition and trust it to be my guide. It is a gift from my higher self. By learning to trust my intuition, miracles begin to happen. They seem to appear everywhere. Intuitive thoughts are gifts from my higher self. And so, as our journey comes to a close, I call you back into this time and space, into this room, and I invite you to send great thanks to the universe for this great gift of intuition, and to affirm with me, my intuition is the voice of spirit in me. I listen to my intuition and trust it to be my guide. It is my cosmic GPS. I thank you all for being a light in the world, for starting your day with a daily spiritual practice. I'm Reverend Rebecca Kay here at the Yuma Center for Spiritual Living. I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend and that you celebrate with your friends and family and your community. And I hope that you can join everyone at the center for Potluck Sunday. I'll see you next week on Wednesday with some points to ponder. Much love and many blessings. Thanks for being a light in the world and for joining me this morning.